Good evening, good evening. Just planning to do some ranking up for a few hours, and so figured why not make a stream out of it. So here we are. Just going to jump straight on in. And so I will quickly go over a change that I've made to my build. So previously we were running Hex Ruin, Huntress's Lullaby, and Thrill of the Hunt. Whereas now I'm running Pop Goes the Weasel and Devour Hope and Thrill of the Hunt, and I'm deciding what to do about this Thrill of the Hunt, whether to keep it or not. We'll see. Pop Goes the Weasel is my new favourite perk. I cannot believe any killer is not using this that has access to it. It is unbelievably good for killer. And it is unbelievably good for a high point scoring style. Now you do need to be able to close out chases relatively quickly, so Huntress is ideal for this. I think this could work really, really well with Nurse as well, actually, after a discussion that we mentioned previously. I think like Nurse's ability to go very, very quickly and apply Pop Goes the Weasel might give her the enormous amount of time that she needs to do everything else. But I still think against a decent team, Nurse is going to really, really struggle, where the Huntress might shine. Oni, I'm still not particularly impressed. Billy is amazingly fun, but again, not really very impressive. Wraith is an odd one. He might be quite good for this style as well. I'd have to look into that. Trapper as well. Trapper's the one that I really don't know about yet. I'd love to maybe buy the... once I've maybe got 1,000,000 blood points, I might buy the Wraith, the Spirit expansion and get her going. Because I would love to have access to Haunted Ground. I think that would be the best combination I could possibly have on my Huntress. So if I get the Haunted Ground instead of the Thrill of the Hunt, then I think we may end up with a really, really cool build. So I think that's what I'm likely to do in order to try and hit rank 1. I think that's the best build that I can currently think of. So I'm planning to aim towards that. Obviously, it will be a bit of a long-term project because I'll have to get the Spirit up to quite a high level to get her perk teachable, and then I'll have to invest quite a lot more in the Huntress to get then get the perk unlocked on her. Although I am sort of just by nature of loading up on add-ons and items and offerings and so on with the Huntress, I am finding myself sometimes building up quite a big perk selection so we can really play around with the killer and see what the best we can come up with is. And Pop Goes the Weasel is most certainly up there on my list. It seems really, really, really good. But I've only used it for about 10 games. Ooh, that was quite fast. That is bad news. Holy shit, they're just three-manning stuff. We're gonna have to put something like a stop to this. That was horrific. My fault. What? Where did she just get that benefit from? Where the hell did she just get a sprint from? Was that Lithe? This is pretty much a god loop that she's got going on. An LT loop. Alright. What did they just get rid of? They just got rid of my Devour Hope immediately. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a rough one. Pop goes the weasel. Very good at this point. There's the escape. Let's throw one through that. Oh, that was actually pretty close. May as well put the damage into her. They're going to use it to body block anyway. That was so close. No, I'm not letting you finish that. Yes, I am, because there's nothing I can do. She just managed to 360 me. Oh, dear God. And they've just got this absolute fucker of a loop. And I can't get the hits off today. Fortunately, I mean, I at least ran in the right direction, but I mean, the speed that they are able to do these gens... Gonna need to probably swap Hex Thrill to Hex Ruin. That seems like the only reasonable option at this point. So we've got 3 gens, 1, 2, and 1 here. So there's one lady here. Alright, so we've spotted that one. Oh, it's a double L loop right next to a gen. So that is a waste of time. So they are probably going to be 3-manning this one over here. Yep. Or at least 2-manning. We're not getting the pop hits on it though, are we? Nice, we got that though. Not far enough, which means they now get this gen. Which one were they on? Yeah, on this one by the looks of it. So we get her, that's not a bad little shot. Need a capture card. Capture cards generally used when you're playing on console, and I'm playing on PC. but thank you. Hope you're having a good evening. Or obviously if you're using a second PC, I suppose you could be using a capture card to capture one from the other, but... no, didn't get the... Didn't get it. Just get as many points as we can. As I say, this was a team, so... not too shoddy. As soon as they got 2 gens in about a minute and a half plus my totem, we knew this wasn't going to be a winning game, so that's okay. We just want to try and get as many points as we can. Oh, we might still get a kill here. That would be good but unusual. Interesting. So we're going to get a body block. Is it going to be a successful body block? Yes, it is. Can I get to the other door before they can? Oh, interesting. Wait, why didn't she go down? She was injured. I don't know of any way to do what she just did, which was basically be injured and then take a hit and not go down. I don't know any way to do that. As far as I know, that's impossible. Maybe she had a particular type of health kit that allowed her to do that. Yep, no idea. Anyway, nice team. They can't expect a game to be balanced where they have one team of solo players and one team that are all on Discord. Like, the difference is just so enormous that it's ridiculous. So, yep, we get absolutely nothing essentially. GG. Well played. Must have maybe had himself healed almost up to full and then just tapped it to go back up or something. That'd be my guess. Yeah, presume it was that way. But I mean, notice that we get 18, 19k almost. They get 19, 20, 22, 26, and 15. And yet we are not even close to not D ranking, never mind ranking. So this is the level that killers are held to at the moment. Doesn't really matter how many times you hit, how many times you damage, how many times you chase. Even if you get max points for hunting, if you don't get the sacrifices, they're just like, well, yep, fuck you. Which is, you know, that's one decision I suppose you can make. If you want to get people to keep playing killer, seems an odd one, but, you know, I'll leave that to them. So, we need to change this hunt to ruin. Good evening. Pigeon is an animal. Ah, but is it a bird? Because according to the Czech Republic law, I believe it is not. It was a way they got around the European law. How you doing? You having a good evening? Right, let's go. So we've got a fresh 4. We're going with Huntress. We're playing with 2 pretty decent add-ons, not like the super broken iridescent stuff. The one-shot hatchets, not least because, ironically, if you play with the best add-ons that you can with the Huntress, the game punishes you and says that you never found that survivor, and so you never actually started a chase. So if you use the best items available to your killer, and then you aim well and hit them with the hatchet before you get into melee range, then the game punishes you super, super hard. In the same way that, you know, you get decisive strikes and then they all get away, well, then the game just says, all right, well, you don't even deserve to keep your rank, never mind game one. So it's like, oh. Only 1:18 in the afternoon, so you've got an 8-hour time difference to me. All right, sorry, 9 hours, so maybe you are 9-hour difference. That's got to be either, it's got to be US, right? Because you can't, even if you get to Japan going east, that's 8 hours ahead. It's no, sorry, 7 hours. 7 hours. My bad. Maths has totally failed there. Don't worry. My brain's just gone totally up the shitter. It's 8:18 or 19 now here. Well, I was trying to work out, I was like, 9 hours, that's a big fucking time difference. Where are you? Like, Fiji or something. I've no idea what the time difference is in Fiji, by the way. I just made up a place. Right, let's jump in and see if we can do a bit better. That was the first game of the day. Well, not of the day, but of the session. And let's be honest, it was a bit of a shit show. So let's see if we can pull something out. We've got one survivor there and one just here. Don't think she can... Oh, I cocked up with the hitboxes. She should slam that down. She didn't. That's quite greedy. Oh, my lord. We were hoping to have less of a shit show, not more. Is she going to try and loop that pallet? No. Nice to show herself and then duck back behind. That was cool. She's going into the centre. It's a god loop. There's no point in even trying. Survivors just get to survive for free for nothing. So let's not waste our time. There is a gen here and a dude here. Also not good. Not on form yet. Let's have a go. That was a little better, but we are now out of hatchets. She should make it to the main building, so again, she's essentially invulnerable for all intents and purposes. We can follow her just until we get to a hatchet spot. Oh, see if we can make her break that pallet. That's great news. We even get a free hit with it as well. That's good. So we're chasing these out a little bit. That's good news. I wait my Minecraft disc, so I was watching what other people DbD to make myself feel better about it. I haven't even played badly. I skipped like 8 times and gotten 3 full older killer games. Well, so far that is not looking like the case today. I'm normally a bit better than this, but dear God, not my finest hour so far. We're hitting a couple of hatchets, but no. And she should get back around there. Yep, now she's fucked. No. Not getting the timing, and she's holding well. And then is she going to get back to the main building? No, she's got a pallet here. This is quite a large loop, so it'll take about 20 seconds. Oh, she just dropped it immediately. I mean, that's safe, but she could have wasted about another 15 seconds if she tried harder. That hitbox felt a tiny bit punishing. Never played Huntress, ceases to amaze me. Yeah, well, she's now invulnerable. She's back in the main building, so we can basically ignore her again, which means we are down effectively a lot of time and a lot of gens for nothing. We have lost this game, which is a bit sad to already know, but that's the way DbD works at the minute. If you're playing Killer and the survivor has a clue and there's anything like that center building, you can just forget it. Especially when your aim, like my aim's not on point. If I can get my aim on point and try to do better one-on-one chasing, but if you're playing suboptimally, which I definitely am here, then you can just forget it. So let's go and see if we can put some pressure on over here. It's a bit of a further run from this generator to the main building, so they don't get to just live for free as easily. they've legged it this way. I've never seen the clown. I didn't get the clown DLC, so I can't really comment on that. I don't know how your throws would compare to mine. Probably pretty well this game. And I'm just testing some stuff out because I've already lost this game, so I just want to check out some timing stuff against this girl. Oh, that's nice. We get a hit for free on him. That was quite close, but not good enough. Since I'm not catching and killing anyone, and I'm doing pretty badly at the start of the game, I'm essentially playing with 2 perks, because 2 of mine rely specifically on getting kills, and I am not, so that is unfortunate. There's not much point worrying about that central generator, because they're inside the building, and the strength and power of those pallets and loops are to the point where you may as well not waste your time. Just pretend that they are invulnerable and go from there. So we are focusing on generators that we can actually do something about. They finally found Hex Ruin, but I think... nope, both of my hexes are now down, I believe. Which way were those tracks going? Did they stop here or on the other side? Other side. No crows disturbed there though, so we don't need to worry about that side so much. This one should be done any moment. There we go. We weren't really too concerned about that, because as I say, that's just one they get for free, sadly. We saw one guy there, and we've seen one here. It's an incredibly good loop with a god pallet by the looks of it. Yeah. Ooh, cut her off though. It's nice when we get a free hit. And if she's moving away, which she is that guy going to body block for her? Looks like he is, but we've got it anyway. So that's nice. That's a good start. Now then, is he going to have a flashlight save? Doesn't look like it, so we will go for a basement hook. See if we can build up a little bit of momentum, because so far the momentum has been all theirs. So we'll see if we can do anything about it. Yep, four generators before I get as I get the first hook. As I said, game was lost a long time ago, but we can try and keep a little bit of pressure. So that one's not going so much. We've got Pop Goes the Weasel ready to go. We presume that the Dwight is going to be around here somewhere waiting to be the hero. He seemed like a bit of a hero serve. That gen's not on, they'll get her, and then we're fucked. So let's try for a bit of a hero hatchet. It was a long shot, literally. Only 3 hatchets, so I'm not very tempted to throw one here. Now she's comfortable and she's going through a gap that's very difficult to avoid. So we'll throw it. Same here. And that's forced her off course, and that allows us to cut her off. And there is no pallet here for her to run to, so there's only this one. She can't go for it because we throw that. And therefore we get the long lunge. Excuse me for not messaging much. I'm more of a lurking type looking for inspiration. No problem at all. Don't worry about it. I'm always here chatting away. You enjoy the stream however you like, my friend. So that gives us a Pop Goes the Weasel, which is irrelevant because there's the 5th gen at the same time as the 2nd hook. So we're basically now just trying to camp, hope that they go a bit too boldly for this girl, and try and punish them for it. It's the only hope we have at this point in terms of scoring any points. Yeah. Again, that's sort of an example where he tried to get a bit bold. They'll go and get the other girl, but I mean, I don't want to camp anyone. I don't want her to suddenly die. I just want to score the maximum points, and as long as I've got one person hooked at any one time, that's great. This guy was too bold. Hopefully someone else will be too bold, and we'll just continually get some hook and hit points as a result. We're not getting the late hook points, sadly, because they've not opened the door, which they shouldn't. It's totally right. But we'll see if we can use this situation the best we can. It's unlikely, like, you can almost never juggle this. There's the girl, so we do get a chance. Nice, we get one hit. So they've got one making noise, one close to me. We'll turn around and just throw a long hatchet in case... Oh, she was there as well. Wow, that was close. She's got balls. Right, so now someone should be going for her. Yes, there we go. We get the early hit, which means now she has to kind of cancel that plan, and we might even get her for this. Off she goes that way. We need hatchets because we're playing the Huntress, but we've now got 2 injured. One of them's healed up, this one hasn't. We're going to charge up a hatchet, see if she was out of position. She wasn't. So we get a hit, and again, this is all just making sure that we get the best chance we have given the situation we've got, which is a very bad situation of ranking up. So we're getting a lot of devious, a lot of hunting. We are getting the sacrifices that we're able to get, and if we're able to transform any of this into another hook, that's great. Looks like they've realised what I'm doing finally, and they've abandoned him, and quite rightly so. I've given them a bit of chance, a bit of hope to go in, which I'm going to use to run back and see if any of them went for it. They didn't, and that's fair. That's exactly what they should have done. And we may have saved ourselves a rank point, but with 3 of them escaping, almost certainly not. They'll be long gone. Did we manage to save our rank point? Oh, of course not. We're a killer. Yep, bad news. Oh well. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Oh, all previously ranked 1s by the looks of it from last season, so 4 rank 1 killers. What's this? I've not seen this one. When you have healed other survivors to the equivalent of 1 health state, second wind activates. If you're already affected by broken, it doesn't activate. While it's activated, the next time you're unhooked or you unhook yourself, you're affected by broken. But after a duration of 30 seconds, second wind automatically heals you from injured to healthy. That's a weird perk. That is a weird perk in a lot of ways. I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I would run that as a survivor, I don't think. What's he got it combined with? Anything particularly weird? Fixated, so you can... She's got a very specific set of talents, hasn't she? If you're already affected by broken, it doesn't activate, but hide inside a locker while injured automatically heals you from injured to healthy. So if you cleanse a totem, then you can heal yourself. That's a weird-ass combination. She likes to heal herself, though, doesn't she? Jesus. She's got about 4 different ways to heal herself up. Alright, let's have another go. 3rd time's the charm. Triple toolbox. This is going to be a bad day. Well, let's find out. But triple toolbox does not bode well at all. I suggest we're just going to go gen, 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 gen. Goodbye. But I'll do my best to prevent it. If we do manage to get a couple of decent chases, then we can get hold of Pop Goes the Weasel a lot easier, and that will slow things down considerably. And they've got to deal with Hex Ruin early, so that allows us to have at least a few seconds of peace. Unless they just gen tap. Hey, we're on our home map, Huntress map. It's not actually that good for the Huntress, but it's the home map, so. Alright, so we've spotted one, and then we've immediately fallen down a hole. Good start. Got some scratch marks. Which way were you scratching, little one? There goes Ruin. Nope. So this one probably just wants to be chased, and that's fine by me. Yeah, clip to there, good news. If we can turn this into a kill, that would be marvellous. And we do. How surprising, I was kind of expecting Dead Hard there. We didn't get it, so that's nice. And then we get to use good old Pop Goes the Weasel to say goodbye to all of this progress. And then we'll chase this girl, let somebody else catch the other one. And get the Devour Hope charge with any luck. 2 gens and a loop. We did get the Devour charge, but it just doesn't matter. This girl is mind gaming this perfectly. So far, she has... Oh, that's the first mistake she's made. And it does get her a hit and get me the pallet. So, first mistake, but quite a big one. And very, very nearly second one there. Oh, I was hoping that was a second one, not a first. Let's see if we can catch her before she makes it to the next. Nope, we cannot. And again, she played it really, really well. Perfect looping. I mean, she's getting pretty lucky with just finding so many fresh loops. She made a mistake there, and we fortunately noticed. So in the time it took me to catch one of them, they essentially got 4 out of 5 gens done. And anyone who plays killer, you do have my sympathy, because unless you are pretty perfect, there's very little you can do about this against organised teams. They've not left their last 3 generators close to each other, so this is another one which is not impossible to win. Unfortunate, we're going to have to... Interesting. Oh, they've got adrenaline as well, so... Couldn't be much more obviously a team if they tried. We'll see if she immediately gets saved. We're going to move her away from the exit doors, force them to come a long, long way if they want to save her. There's no way we can do anything but what we did last game, which is just control space and control momentum if they get bold or make mistakes, which is obviously all we can hope for. She's going to run around there, we run around here, get the hit. It's a very good survivor, so she's not going to make more mistakes than that. She'll run away and be safe, I imagine. And it cost us a hatchet to do that. Almost. Quickly load up on hatchets, because if we want to play this game, we need them. Alright, so she goes for a hook swap, that's fine by us. So long as we've constantly got a hook, we are very happy for them to hook swap as much as they want. We all get maximum points from it. And this is the best chance we've got at a rank up. Oh, that's just a hit. That's just a definite hit. What is this girl doing? That is unwise. Let's load up on hatchets again while we've got a moment. If they want to save this one, I'm fine with it, but this one is mine, and now it looks like I might get this one. She just chose not to dodge at all. That is... Shit, that survivor's really good, because up till now she's dodged every time, and this time she decided to straight line it. That was cool. I really appreciated that. Nicely done. Well, the plan was ideal, but just the execution a tiny bit off, sadly. We need hatchets. We know one of them's here. We know 2 of them are there. Here they go. Yes. Oh, she's got borrowed time. That is horrifically bad news. We need to get to that girl. Not this one. That one. The injured girl made it as well. They all made it. Oh, that is horrific. We maximised points and then we fucked it up at the end because of borrowed time. We get, so they get 16, 19, 20, 25. We get 21 and yet I get, so we're going to pretty much assume they ranked up and we didn't even nearly not D-rank. But yeah, triple toolbox. I mean, the gens just fly by. So what was she trying to use with new stuff? This fixated thing again. Better together. Aura of the generator is revealed within 32. At this rate, there's going to be no people left that want to play killer. Yeah, that is. If they continue to favour survivors this much and just turn it into a big wank fest for survivors to just jerk each other off about how good they are, then yeah, it's gonna get really bad really fast, which is a shame. We'll try again. I am gonna turn Hex Ruin off and I'm gonna go with this build that I was trying earlier to see if I can make it work. Matchmaking takes long enough with the amount of people that play at once. Yeah, like especially at certain times of day, it can be really, really bad. So another immediate form. I think like the interesting thing is that, of course, we're talking about a lack of players, and of course I think that's because of some mistakes that the developers are making. But if we ignore that for a moment, then like, what am I trying to say? I would like to see separate ladders for killers that are willing to play against Survive with Friends teams and killers that are not. Now, of course, the problem with that is that all the Survive with Friends little circle jerks would have to just sit there on their own with no killers wanting to play against them, because it's not a huge amount of fun for most killers. Obviously, there'd be a few killers that would take on the challenge, and you would need to give quite a bit of extra blood points and extra ranking points for successfully taking on Survive with Friends teams. But the problem is that, as you say, we already have enough problems with matchmaking because they're trying to make all the killers leave the game. So you can't then split the killers in half into worse, playing like two separate lobbies. You just can't do it. And so then everyone would start playing solo and trying to hit, and then just trying to press ready at the same time, and that could cause all sorts of lobby problems. So I don't think they can actually do that. So in other words, instead, you just have to join as a killer and be like, right, well, I don't even know if these are a Survive with Friends team. If they are, I'm totally fucked because 3 gens are going to go in the first minute. And if it's a solo team, then it's probably going to be a tiny bit too easy, because they often just fuck up completely. The difference between Survive with Friends and solo is just too big. Alright, so we've spotted one. No idea why she just hooked back towards me. That was unwise. So, we've got one totem there. Other totem. Oh, we could actually have gone for a basement hook, but since I was looking around for my totems, we will not do it this time. So let's get away. I want to protect my totems because I want to try and use Devour Hope effectively this game, if it's all possible. So someone was here. Now probably around here. Alright, so one gen done. Hiya, Bill. We've got him to hoop. Is he going to make it for the... Alright, so we got him. And we can basement hook him, that's good. But sadly, because he ran towards the hook, we did not get our Devour Hope. So he did kind of bone us quite a bit there. And we didn't actually use our Pop the Weasel, which was my mistake. I should have possibly done that before lunging after him. So, you know, lessons learned. Let's move this way. We've seen one survivor over to the right, one survivor here. We'll use Pop the Weasel here before we hit this door on our left. That was tasty. So we did get a stack for that. We can use this stack to just get rid of all that progress that they've made there. God bless Pop the Weasel. I love that perk so much. But now we've got a chase that's going very close. Oh, is that my Devour Hope gone? It looks like it probably is. Or was that my Thrill of the Hunt? I can never tell. Anyway, let's move... Oh, here we go. Here's the guy. No Devour Hope, because we're far too close. That pops the borrowed time. So now one... Oh, fuck, did you see that? That was a beauty of an hatchet. Anyway. She's out. Saves me the bother of hooking her. And so we're down to 3 with 4 generators left. So in sharp comparison to the previous games, so is that sprint burst? Yes. But you fancied staying in this place. Alright. We went for a cheeky crossfire, didn't get it. Is she gone for a runaway or a... Oh no. She's going for a close-up. Fine. Hey! Oh! Well, very successfully did the mind games and then really fucked the execution. Yeah, she's playing the angles perfectly well. Bravo. And I am not. So this jungle gym that she has used for about the last half an hour, or it certainly feels like it. And now I break the pallet, she gets to move away freely to wherever she wants. I will, you've written a fair amount there, and since I am chasing this girl, I will jump back in a moment and have a look. So, one survivor. We did admittedly make a mistake. We should not have chased this survivor as much around that very, very strong loop that she had. And in fact, again, she has a ridiculously strong loop, so we're just going to ignore her and move on to the others. This is where she was. No. Long paragraphs are great. I enjoy reading them, and I will most definitely do that, but just not sort of... There was actually a guy on this as we were dealing with it. That is really annoying. And now we're out of hatchets as well. This is going to be frustrating as hell. Now we basically can't chase because we've got to get hatchets, and we don't have Devour, so... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Alright, so I got him with a little left-right. So he's not the strongest survivor, because that's a pretty basic trick. But you never know, I mean, some of them are just 50-50 mind games, so fair play to him. I fall foul of them as a survivor plenty of times myself. So these three gens are miles away from each other, so we're not going to get the benefits of a nice close triple gen at the end. And we've sadly hooked him miles away. So we'll go for the break, because we've got Pop Goes the Weasel, and it would be a big mistake to let that fly, but it is a bit of a shame. Because it means they will go get the unhook for free. But I would actually rather they got the unhook than this generator. Now if I was these two, I would jump immediately on this generator and leave the other guy on the other one, and then whoever is not being chased just runs. This girl is very good, so we're going to ignore her. This guy is less good, we'll go for him, we're more likely to catch him. That was an incredibly close hitbox. I thought he would go back the other way, that's what he's done thus far. Alright, well we're going to have to keep one hatchet because we need to be able to do a chase on this guy. Going to have to hope he doesn't have adrenaline, and that I stop being an idiot any time now. Alright, so we get one hit. And we're going to need another one, and we can't throw a hatchet at him because then we'd be out of hatchets and we'll be incapable of passing him through many different ideas here. So we know that Bill is over here, but Bill is irrelevant because we just need to hope this guy doesn't have adrenaline. If he does, we just lose big time, and if he doesn't, we've got a slight chance at a point or two. So this is where we need that hatchet, because otherwise we cannot. He does have adrenaline, so we just lose for free. That's a perk that ends games for no reason at all. It was a pretty damn good hatchet throw, though. We threw it and then avoided. And now he got dead hard. Doesn't look like it, so we do get the hook. We'll grab some hatchets first, and we'll try and kick this guy off this door. He's not on the door. That's interesting. So we're going to hook him as far away from the door as we possibly can. We obviously do not want to give them the free door. So this is about as far away as we dare to get. Right. Oh, they've got an immediate unhook, so I'm probably fucked. Let's see if we can land it. We land one. We've got one chance. We hit the wrong guy, so they all escape, and that's the end of that game. Okay, so the issue for me is that I play usually at night, and which is when everyone else on it, basically on the other side of the world, play, because it's daytime for them, and I continuously get put with killers that give me over 300 FPS, especially when I play with a few friends that are near me. We tend to play to Discord a lot just because we can't physically move. I feel like if there were more regional matchmaking, at least continental matchmaking, instead of immediately putting me with the first people the game sees, that would help out a little bit. Even if it makes DbD's already long waits a little longer. Not only that though, since DbD isn't cross-platform compatible, I think the factors into how long it takes for matchmaking. Like, I rarely know how people that play DbD on PS4, which is what I play on, which, like I said, I think factors into matchmaking times. Yeah, I would imagine that PlayStation matchmaking times are immense, because most of the players are on PC, or at least that's how I feel. Do we even not D-rank? No. So with all those hits, all those damages, all those... nothing, just D-ranking. Oh, I might just have to switch to Survivor and give up on playing Killer, because this is a waste of time. Oy, oy, oy. As for your comments, interesting. So I think that you should definitely not be playing with European players unless you specifically opt in. So I think you should be able to control your own matchmaking times. You should be allowed to say, look, I only want to play with people from my region, and I am willing to wait longer in order to do that. And then you can say, look, I'm more interested in having low queue times, you know, I need to go to work, I just want to have a game, like, just put me with anyone, I'll deal with it. And, you know, those should be the two options that you have. But the fact that they're just sort of automatically lumping you with European for faster queue times when you don't particularly want it, I think that really sucks, and I'm sorry that you're having to deal with that. I'm going to put some money into Nurse, which I know sounds weird given my opinion on Nurse currently. But I think I want to give her a bit of a chance. So the pocket watch is absolute shit. Why on earth would I want that? I wouldn't. Oh, the pocket watch is okay. It's the dull bracelet that's shit. Auto Haven's fine. Should have been going for the metal spoons though. We can take an entity chest reduction, why not? And what we're hoping desperately for is Pop Goes the Weasel. And there it is. Perfect. So we're going to run Pop Goes the Weasel instead of Bloodhound. And we're going to see if this works for Nurse. I get the impression that it might. That's ridiculous because I've already got Nurse's Calling, so I can already do that. So why on earth would they give that to Nurse, who has Nurse's Calling? Like, the mind boggles about what these guys are thinking. Right, and don't get me wrong, I'm used to high FPS and ping. I play Fortnite for God's sake, but it bugs me when I know hundreds upon hundreds of players that are waiting in a match near me in my country, and all of a sudden I get into a match with a bunch of people with Japanese character names and 1,384 FPS. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at your plight there, my friend, but that is a bit rough. I mean, I'm playing on a big PC setup, and I just, you know, I'm getting games very, very quickly. I'm in Europe, I'm on during prime time, you know, weekend, evening time, and the FPS, as far as I know, is pretty perfect, but my system is pretty strong. And I've got a very strong internet connection, so I think I'm lucky in a lot of ways with just where I'm situated and the times that I'm able to play at and so on and so forth. And this isn't a normal streaming time. Well, it's the normal streaming time, but I normally only stream on weekdays. But my girlfriend's away this weekend, so I'm not interrupting her weekend time by streaming, and I do enjoy streaming, so here we are. But I'm normally streaming around this time every Monday to Thursday, pretty much every week. And Christmas will be an exception because I'm flying off to Norway to spend time with her and her family. So Christmas to New Year, I'm going to be having a little streaming break for the first time, but after that I'll be on for most of the year. Playing some Dead by Daylight, some Apex Legends. I'm going to start doing a run-through of The Evil Within 2 fairly soon. I did a run-through of Evil Within 1 about a month back, and it was very popular. So yeah, going to jump in on that as well. So we're going to try playing the Nurse, and the reason that I want to play the Nurse is because of Pop Goes the Weasel. So it's my new favourite perk as killer. I just think it's amazing, and I want to see if the Nurse, if there's a play style that we can come up with the Nurse, and if we can sort of leverage the amount of hours that we've got on the Nurse, try and work out like how to deal with the new uber fucked, uber nerfed blinking system that they've just fucked up the arse multiple times until it bleeds profusely. So once we get a hang of that and see, is this in any way playable despite them just anally raping it to death? And if it is, fantastic. But if it's... and then we can try and link that in with Pop Goes the Weasel, make advantage of her mobility. And her ability to ignore some of the more powerful loops that they seem insistent on leaving in the game. Found one. Missed her though. Oh, she went that way. Interesting. Alright, so there's one. Nice turn, fair enough. That girl's got a really odd and quite effective way of moving, but I'm a decent blinker, so we are going to have a go at... What on earth did I just get stuck on? My character just got stuck on a fucking book or something. Oh, that was silly. What on earth is this auto-aim doing now? God damn it. We're making the right reads and just not getting there. Yeah, give me a sec, I will come back to it momentarily. We even got the uphook. So don't get me wrong, also if I'm not alright, internet's not the best, but it's better from what I've seen, but it feels like DbD hates me, and it's like, nah, Pudge can be with 4 players that don't speak a word of English. It used to be, yeah, I feel it, Nurse is just too strange for me to play, used to be good, maimed the clown, and now I'm total garbage. Yeah, I did jinx the piss out of that, didn't I? This girl's smart. I wish I could hear a bit better. The game sounds are having a bit of an odd balance. I'm not used to it. I need to... and alas, here I am waiting for my Minecraft history. I'm watching someone play DbD. What has my life become? I feel your pain. What has happened to the charge rate of the blink? Like, it's just an embarrassment. It is absolutely shocking. Anyway, we'll hook this one, head over to a gen, use pop. This one's a bit of a waste, but it'll do for now. So that's the end of that. That should have given them enough time, and it has. So we've seen them going that way. Land the first hit. Why on earth? Like, we just landed on her tits. Could have performed a memory exam from there. Yet the game decides, no, the auto hit's not going to hit her. No. Landing good blinks and not getting rewarded is a horrible, horrible feeling. I do not wish it on anyone. This lady likes to double back on herself a lot. Oh, there we go. I don't understand. I presume she's just body blocking for her friend. No. Luckily they are mangled because we've got Sloppy Butcher. Is this my basement? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Let's put her down there. I've never been so impatient for a game that was made for children. Yeah, a lot of games were made for children and then adults went, hang on a minute, this is great. Fuck that. Now we've got to wait. Gotta keep an eye out on her. Yeah, we've got her. No, we don't, because the lunge distances are fucked. They're utterly fucked. Whoever is responsible should jump in a chemical shower. Alright, so for some reason they didn't go and save her, and so she ended up getting the second level of entity. Oh, because they were actually getting not only a save, but an immediate heal through adrenaline. So it's actually probably a survive with friends team, so considering we're playing nurse, I'm quite happy with this. So now we just make sure that this girl never leaves this hook, or if she does, we take a lot of them with us. They're going to go up there, get the door. There's nothing we can do about that. The game is designed so that the survivors win at this point. So our job is simply to try and make it hurt a bit. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. At this rate, they should just make AI killers. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. They're not just all rushing, which is what I was kind of expecting. So it's possible that maybe just 2 of them or 3 of them are on a team together. So there's one over there, and then there's this one here. And we got her! Fantastic. So not only is that girl dead, I've also got another one. Quite pleased with that blink, to be honest. That was pretty clutch. Get all of the AI kills that are programmed to trash talk after the game. Get them banned for sportsmanship. Right, well, instead of just hook swapping, we've actually managed to hook chain. So we might even get 2 kills this game, which is fucking wonderful. Oh, it looks like I've got a delivery arriving. What a fantastic timing. So, I'm going to do this and be really, really sweaty and run and open the door. Be right back, sorry. Alright, looks like they didn't come for the save, so that worked out. Even your package got here before mine. Yep. Oh, the hatch is here. Close that, get some points. Alright, so we got 2 kills out of it. That's nice. Not the best way to get the second one, but if you have to go AFK, then you may as well get a kill for it. No, they almost certainly don't. They're just going to be really upset. 1, because they're survivors, and 2, because that ending was a tad dirty. We'll give it a GG, just because it'll probably upset them even more. So we are almost the highest scorer in that game, and we didn't even protect a D rank. So one of the joys of playing killer. I think we do want nurses. I think we do want sloppy butcher. I think it's decent. Nurses, Hex Ruin you kind of need, otherwise you're just losing. I think Pop's amazing. So I don't think we've got anything wrong with our perk setup. We'll have another go with Nurse. I don't want to give up on her just yet. And then after this game, I'm going to take a quick break to go and make a big ass cup of tea and put my groceries away that were just delivered. But I will play one more before we do that. So. Came back after 4 months. AFK Legion. Yeah, yeah. No, I came back and tried to play Hillbilly and just got absolutely murdered. I love the Hillbilly, but... I kept meeting some of the new killers and I just had absolutely no idea what they were able to do. So, like, when the plague just started vomiting on me, I was like, holy shit, what on earth is she doing? And then I was against a clown. And, like, I think clown's probably one of the weakest killers in the game, but when you don't know, when you don't have a clue what he does, it's like, ugh. Oh yeah, I mean, I love the nurse, and I love Hillbilly. Like, Hillbilly's one of my favourites, but that doesn't make him good. Right, let's see if we can put a bit more time into nurse, and just give her the fairest possible... Oh, god damn it. Oh, the hag is, yeah, something else. She's a killer that's designed to camp, and then they've just made the entire, like, the whole point scoring system has just been entirely revolving around just fucking anyone who camps up the ass with a sharp object, so... Come on, pop two, pop two, pop two, yay! Oh, that's a shame, because that would have been a good one. Spasmodic Breath actually seemed decent. Do we get pop 3, pop 3, pop 3? No, no pop 3. Good evening. I tried to play as the clown because originally I was drawing a comic strip with Kate in it and I wanted to see how her things worked, and I bought the clown with her. Happy accident if you ask me. Well, it's like I bought the latest expansion for Oni, but they've just keep nerfing him so hard. Like, he's now at the point where I don't play him anymore, but now the Japanese survivor is my main survivor, so I've ended up with sort of the opposite happy accident, yes. How you doing, Mateus? You had a good evening? on. That's two. They nerfed his ability to spin during his charge. So as you are charging around and you want to flick, so let's assume I like go forwards now and I hold attack 1 and then they turn and I go wada and spin my like spank paddle around quickly. I'm unable to do that anymore. They've reduced it to about 45 degrees where it used to be about 145 degrees. So we're going to use our new Pop Goes the Weasel to attempt to keep the gen pressure low. We know that this guy's run off this way. In fact, we know he's right behind this wall. Fuck me! Oh, I think we just shaved his ass crack. He does not need to go to our waxers anytime soon. Oh, nice. He broke line of sight and then dodged both ways. Very smart, very smart. He knows the nurse. We're gonna ignore that because it's no longer a gen pressure spot, and we're gonna go and see what we can do. I just figured it was me ranking up. Nope. Now we have to wait. We waited too long and they just turned around. And now we have to wait again because we have to wait for the fucking blink to recharge. We didn't wait long enough and now instead of having 2 blinks we have 0. Hurrah for the nerf to nurse. Doesn't use string pass, but use deliverance. Once again, we specifically just missed the blink timing. And so he gets to break loss for free. And then we fuck up the secondary blink so he gets away for free. And then we have to wait again for our blink to recharge. This guy knows nurse well. He's just, all he's doing is breaking line of sight. And then just making his movements erratic afterwards. And since we now have to wait to get the blink chains back, he is able to, hello. So in my headphones it sounded like he went left. He clearly didn't. And so he's gone. So the scratch marks back here. We didn't manage to get the second blink. Fortunately this guy ran back towards us, not knowing that fact. But yeah, when you make when you make a mistake with Nurse, you lose, and we've made several. So this one is over. Yeah, getting pre-mades against you is not a lot of fun. I do like getting a free hit though, that's nice. Not going to chase that guy because he knows exactly how to play against. Oh, he knows as well. You just wait for the nurse to be shit, which is all the time, and then he's almost, yeah, he's got borrowed time, so he gets away pretty much for free. Fortunately, that survivor is bad. Again, our lunge difference. Marvellous. I do like it when they get a bit too clever for their own good. Like that. Thank you very much, Bill. Do appreciate that. But she gets the free heal on that guy, which is kind of what he wanted anyway. Let's see if I can... Yeah, marvellous. So she'll go and get the unhook. And I'll be able to use that. Oh, decisive strike as well. Good. Glad. That's made everybody's day so much better. Fortunately, it's fixed this glaring imbalance between killer and... Oh, wait. And adrenaline. Yeah, he's had every single perk that he's needed at every single time. And the fact that he's bad, which he most definitely is, incidentally, he is terrible, has made 0 fucks of difference. Because all he's had is the correct 4 meta perks and a teammate with a brain. And as a result, he escapes for free, no questions asked. And this is why we can't play Nurse. Because we are not perfect, we're not a machine, and even if we were, it wouldn't make a huge difference. When playing this, I literally cannot look at the chat because I cannot afford a single second looking away from this screen. Because if I take it, I lose line of sight, or I lose a second's movement, or I lose whatever, and the game's just done. So she's moved backwards or sideways every time I've blinked, every time so far in this game. So I tried to anticipate that and just blink a bit in front of her. But that time she went forward, so very, very nice play by her. She sort of conditioned me to go short, and then she just ran straight ahead that last time. Very nice. Oh, he's got dead hard, so yeah, basically Nurse cannot hit him if he doesn't want her to, because the Nurse has to blink, because otherwise you can't catch anyone, and then as soon as you blink, they dead hard, and then you stun yourself. Well, love chilling in the stream, venting about matchmaking. Device is going to die, so I'll check in with you later if you're still streaming. Well, that's a pleasure, mate. All the best. So it was that guy, yeah. Not surprising. I figured, like, 3 of them played really, really well. Knew the nurse well, were sort of using line of sight tricks that were very good. And one of them was just running around like a potato, and it was, of course, the guy with the ego, so makes sense. Right, let's jump in. What perks have I got on this guy? Dying Light. I don't think that's going to be very good. Let's go with... Have I got no ed on this guy? Only level 1. Ugh. Let's go with it. Let's go with no ed 1. Oh, I said I was going to put my groceries away after this game. Never mind. I'll play one more because I do enjoy playing the Billy. It's good fun. Actually, we'll take play with food. Use the movement speed to get the chainsaw better on them. That's a dying state, that's mangled. Yeah, I think that's got to be... It's got to be better. Kind of annoying when survivors just sit there for the full 60 seconds, but there you go. Right, we'll play some Billy. Not because he's good, but because he's fun as hell. Hello. Nice. So this is probably not a survival things team, because otherwise we'd have had 2 gens done by now. Tried to basically make her think I was going for the pallet, then step back. Is she going to make it to a pallet with this? I don't think she is. Nope. That's what I thought. And we've seen one over there, so we can move immediately over to our next target. Oh, that is really annoying. I did not at all intend to flick into the bush there. Alright, first one done. We're going to go this way. He's got a very, very good double jungle gym here. And he's prestige, so he should know exactly how to use it, which is run in a circle. And you'd be surprised to learn that that actually works. Fortunately, he's a moron, and all he had to do was run in a circle and he gets a free win, but instead he decided to be a little smart-ass. And it looks like he's possibly fucked it again. That should have been a hit. It just should. Now he gets to run for this loop again. Again, that should have been a hit. We've got Bloodlust. We've got Bloodlust too, so he is gonna die. It's just a matter of time. A very annoying matter of time. How the fucking fuck did he just heal? To say that I'm a little bit irritated would not cover this. Survivors. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Look at this shit! Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I've got an item, so you just lose the game immediately with no fucking comeback. Right, sod it. I think I might just play Survivor from now on and just basically punish the developers for the choice they've made. If everybody stops playing Killer, their game dies. And just spend a while holding my own cock and congratulating myself. Look at me, I found a pallet. Look at me, I found a window. Look at me, I ran in a circle, and I'm very, very good. I held a mouse button on a generator, and I won for free. Just in case anyone's surprised, here's borrowed time! Yay! You get a free life. Why? Because you're a survivor. Enjoy. Did you deserve it? No. Did you do anything to get it? No. Did it end the game for you? Yay! So instead of 12 hooks per survivor, 12 hooks that you need to win the game, so 12 successful chases, instead you need about 20. Adrenaline would have probably just saved her there if I hadn't picked her up at that exact moment, so another perk would have cost her another life. So about 5 each, as I say, about 20 lives. Meanwhile, they've got to get 5 gens. 44 seconds per gen, if you've got 2 people working on it, so that can be... In about a minute and 10 seconds, you can very feasibly get 3 gens done, and that's about how long it takes to do one decent chase. There we are, there's the unhook. Interesting that she's actually injured. So we get her. Kinda hilarious, in a way. Nice. Nice. I'll let her get away because this guy's got more to lose. And therefore we'll get more entity progress because we get like entity summoned plus hook plus kill. And now we'll switch over to Survivor. Just GG in case they give a shit. Did we even rank up for that? Sorry, did we prevent a D rank? Because that's a win for a killer. No, we did not. We D ranked. So, that's killer for you. And probably the last time we will see killer on this stream for a while. So, deep breath, cup of tea, put the groceries away, and then ditch killer for a good long while and play some Survivor, because clearly that's what the game is designed to be. And as Pigeon is an animal recently said, they will at some point just replace killers with AIs, because they'll be out of killers. Right, be right back, 5 minutes, and then we'll crack on again, and then we'll play some Survivor for a bit, and then if that annoys me too, I might play some Blood Bowl or something like that. Alright, be right back. And I'm back. I've just had an idea, which is that I actually think that Pop Goes the Weasel is my favourite perk on killer at the moment, and I think it should actually be innate to all killers. So all killers should have Pop Goes the Weasel effect as innate, and thus all of them effectively have 5 perks, one of which is Pop Goes the Weasel. Because it's the only way to deal with the current gen speed. Like, the only way. And you can... you can sort of encourage a multi-kill style, so a not camping, not one-hooking style, by saying, look, you get to do gen regression every time you hook someone, so you want to get as many hooks as possible and then run around and do gen protection, patrolling and regression, rather than just sit on a guy, hooking him and hoping he dies. And it'll maybe prevent, well, or again, you can't prevent, but you can sort of promote a lack of slugging. So I think it would be really cool to promote that in the game, and that would be a good way to do it, and it would maybe help, because all killers are weak. It's not just like a killer has been nerfed, oh, cry, cry, cry. It's just literally the game is so heavily favoured towards survive with teams as to be ridiculous at the moment. Oh, I did want to change my control back for that. So where's E, and then put it on mouse 4. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, now do I want borrowed time? That is a question. Because this helps other people, and this helps me. I'm playing solo, so fuck it, I will help me. And do I want dead hard, or do I want sprint burst? 150%, 3 seconds, or just a quick avoid? Maybe I would prefer to have a sprint burst, but dead hard is really good. Let's stay with dead hard for now. Let's stay with dead hard for now. So we've got our tea, groceries are away, and we are back in the game. How's your? You mentioned you were ranking up a little bit. How's that going? Are you having a good time on DbD at the minute? Are you sort of steadily ranking up, or what's the crack? Obviously, I realise you might be in a game, so feel free to crack on with it for a bit. Pretty much, just got back from Croatia and had my ride and reset. Yeah, of course, everybody did 2 days ago. Yeah. And how was Sarah's birthday party? Was it a good one? I might go with balanced landing actually. I don't know. Tricky. Just finished with the 5 Gen 4 Dead Survivors game. Jesus, what rank are you? $17. Do we want a prestige? Probably not. Do we want Unbreakable? Do we want Bond? Probably both at some point. Let's get close. There's Bond. Ah, we lost Unbreakable for it. Fuckers. Oh, and then they immediately take Saboteur because I took that. Assholes. So let's get small game just to get it off my options. Increase the look. No. Key. No. Match it. Yes. Don't care about the killer's belongings. Don't really care about any of this. Might need to prestige. There's Unbreakable. There's Lucky Break 2. We might take Lucky Break. Lucky Break was pretty good. Not bleeding is fun. So we're going to have to change our mindset, switch over to Survivor, and keep in mind all the things that we think are broken about Survivor and try and abuse them. And then we can find out either that they are broken and that we're able to win quite easily, or that they require more skill than we thought, and in which case that's great, because then we can sort of at least respect our opponents if and when we're playing Killer again. And the other possibility is that we find that they're not broken and they're completely easy to counter, and we're like, oh great, so then we've learned something and we can play Killer much better. So Killer's got about 44 seconds before this gen goes. Oh, it's a Hex Ruin, and it's there. And the Killer is there. And now she should be on me. She's not for some reason, because she's chasing someone else. So I get her Hex Ruin. That's great news. Don't bring her to me. Please don't bring her to me. I am getting rid of Hex Ruin. Oh, thank God the hag put a thing down there. That's great news. Bosh. So she's now got to deal with that. Yep, she's just patrolling one gen, so our team should hopefully just be doing the others. Holy shit! Genuinely don't know how she saw me, I wasn't even paying attention. Right, okay. So there's a pallet over there, pallet here. We can waste her time all day. Over here if she wants to. Why is she that fast? What the fuck? Has she got play with your food? She got Survivor obsession stacks already. She absolutely should not have made it to that pallet. She should not. I know the timings. The speed of the gens that have been going on while she's been arsing around over here have been a bit disappointing, but... Come on, heal me. Almost certainly going to hit one of her traps here. Or on the window here, there we go. Why I didn't use Dead Hard I don't know, but I get decisive now. I feel for you, lady, I really do. I should be dead. I should be totally dead. Where the hell is she? I think she's still looking for me over there. She doesn't have nurse's calling, otherwise we'd be dead now. What the fuck? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Like, I should be dead a million times over, and instead I'm on my second hook, I think. And I've been the only one hooked so far. So our team should... I mean, why have they only got 2 gens done in this amount of time? We've been playing for, what, like 6 minutes? They should get me... They should have another gen done during this time as well. The hag is coming dead up on us, so if this guy rescues me, he'd better have borrowed time or I'm going to be a bit pissed. Looks like he does indeed have borrowed time, that's good. And we did get a gen done, so everything kind of went as planned. Kind of. So, I want to try and get myself a bit safer than I have been for a good long while. Get some healing going. And then at least we'll be in a 2-hit situation plus dead hard, so... Even with some pretty bad positioning and vision, we're still in a winning game. Shouldn't be, but decisive strike basically saved my life, and then borrowed time saved my life, and I've still got dead hard and adrenaline that might save my life. How does it feel? So there's a gen upstairs in here. I think I'll get involved. I'm going to get rid of this trap. So one thing that our team are pretty good at seems to be the altruism side of things, but one thing they're not good at is just keeping gen pressure on while that's going on. So I'm going to make sure that I'm putting gen pressure on all the time that I can while I'm alive. She's coming, so let's put some distance. She's chasing someone else, so I can safely go back on gens for a minute. She's coming to me, so that presumed safety was bullshit. I'm going to run away from the gens that we need to be working on. Use the map to see if there are gens around here. There's also a trap there, so I'm going to avoid that trap. Good old map. And again, we want to be putting gen pressure on all the time we can be. Oh, that was right on the edge. Right on the edge on the other side. with any luck, some of our mates are on the other gens, but it looks like 2 of them are getting hit. But again, the other guy, the 4th guy, there are still 4 of us still in the game because of the perks that we've got, so it should be no issue at all. Do you need a heal, dude? Come on, let me heal you. Oh, fuck it. Maybe he's got perks where he does stuff better when he's damaged. So we'll just very quickly get this gen done. And then that gen done, and then he's probably got adrenaline, I guess. Oh, she's got no one that escapes death, and I'm going to be the one that dies for it, possibly. Definitely. Yes, of course. I am a god. My fortune knows no bounds. She ran past 2 other people to get to me. Oh, that is a bit upsetting. So let's see if, despite doing most things wrong that game, if we still ranked up because we're Survivor. My god, we ranked up. We ranked up, we did shit, we died, and we still ranked up. Fuck it. Evening, Mini Moon. Sorry, I just had to deal with the cat for a second. I thought they made pipping harder, but every time I play I rank up. On Killer, most games I double pip. So I don't know how you're doing that with Killer, because they've made ranking up with Killer ridiculous. But with Survivor, yeah, it's really, really easy. Which killer are you playing? You having fun with it? Doctor's good, isn't he? I think he's like he's got a lot of tools that you need to rank up in the current game, because like at the moment they basically just say if you don't play killer the exact way that we want to, and if you don't put on the exact circus performance that we require for you to get the points that you need to rank up, then you're going to D-rank. So you need to not only kill the survivors, but you need to kill them all 3 times each while doing spins with a fairy in your ass. And it's like... And if you don't do that, well then, I'm sorry, yeah, okay, you killed them all, but yeah, you know, D-rank. Or you killed 3 of them, but, you know, they get a hatch for free, and, you know, one of them had a key, and well, you know, one of them had adrenaline, so, you know, that minute that you spent chasing them, that's gone. And then he had defensive decisive strike, so those 2 guys didn't die. So actually everybody lived and you lose. It's like, oh, okay. Switch between a few add-ons, the only non-green one that I use is Zero. Okay. Yeah, if you're using really good add-ons, I suppose things get a lot easier. I mean, I did a run recently where I spent about 300 grand blood points on Huntress, and I just bought a shitload of iridescent axe heads and Huntress tool belts, so I had 3 one-hit kill hatchets, and I was burning a bunch of Black Hand add-ons to be able to use them again, and so on and so forth. So I had about 8 games in a row with that setup, and what's funny is, so I was killing at least 3 of them every game, and usually I was killing 4 of them. But what's funny is that the game actually punishes you for using your best add-ons. So because you hit them with a decent, as long as you've got decent aim and you actually hit them with a hatchet, you hit them before you start the chase. And it means that you down them before you start the chase, so it doesn't actually give you credit for the chase. So even though it is in fact the shortest chase you can possibly do, which it says in the game is the highest points, you know, the shorter the chase, the higher the points. Actually, no, they just fist you up the ass and say, nope, you didn't chase them at all, you just downed them, and then, and if you hook them, and then obviously when you're using iridescent axe heads, all the survivors don't want to go anywhere near you because they know you're going to die. They're going to die, sorry. So then you end up getting some 1-hooks, which means that you don't get enough hooks, and you don't get enough chases, so you actually D-rank by killing them too hard. It's like, there are so many ways to lose with Killer, it is so upsetting. And yet in that last game, I did almost everything wrong. Didn't just not D-rank, I ranked up. I ranked up. High-level 4-man pre-mades suck. Yes, yes they do, yes. The level of difference between a team on Discord versus a team of random solos that are just jumping in is immense, not only because of, well, all the obvious stuff like actually being able to talk to each other, but it's because they can actually run team perks. So, for example, I would be running Borrowed Time if I felt like being altruistic to my teammates at this rank was worth it, but I don't think it is. I am tempted to run Balanced Landing and try and get a bit better with it, because honestly I'm not very good at using Dead Hard, but that's more of an argument that I should get better at using Dead Hard rather than I should switch perk and try and learn that one. To be honest, I'm just so used to playing Killer, The balanced nerf. They nerfed Balanced Landing? Really? What did they do to it? And Dead Hard's really, really good, yeah. I just haven't been using it very well, so I sort of wanted to punish myself by not using it. Right, we're immediately on a gen. We've got a toolbox. So we're just going to step up the gen pressure immediately. Hope everyone on our team is doing the same, and then we win. Dead Hard doesn't work right now. Oh! So I might not be entirely shit. Well, that's very pleasing to know. I've had a couple of times where I thought I pressed it and it didn't actually work. But how did they nerf Balanced Landing? I didn't know they changed it. Okay, that guy just got 1 hit. Oh, Billy. Alright, well we found what is probably... Oh, they've got rid of one of his totems and I'm getting rid of the other one. He is going to come straight towards us. Most likely. Well, we've probably just got rid of... only works when you are not exhausted. With Balanced, it used to reduce stagger even when you're exhausted. Oh, so the stag... So that you don't get the boost, but now you don't even get the stagger reduction when you're exhausted. I see. Ooh, that is a big nerf. Holy hell. So then what should you be running? I suppose that one where you jump out of lockers, or maybe just sprint burst and walk a bit. Would everybody stop getting fucking shot? Lithe. Yeah, Lithe could be good. I wonder if I've got Lithe on this girl. Don't know. Our other mate hasn't done any gens. We've done 1.5 gens so far. Those are the only gens that seem to have been done. Our two mates have just got themselves immediately caught and killed. We're going to try and get these gens done, not only to build up a decent base of objectives points, but also so that if the other guy does some gens, we've actually got a bit of gen pressure if we then go and try and save these guys afterwards. That guy's just let himself die. The other guy looks like he's also let himself die. Welcome to Solo Survivor at low ranks. I'm not going to complete that gen, because it will just tell the killer where I am, and our chances of completing 5 gens this game is very, very low. Our man just got himself killed, so my point is somewhat proven. And we're going to start looking for the hatch. Oh, what a glorious morning. Oh, what a glorious day. The hatch has spawned. It should have. It just isn't open yet. But we should be able to see the closed version of it. It only spawns on 3... When does it spawn? What? But the hatch is going to spawn when he dies, right? Right. Bada boom. Oh, so if I had actually finished that that generator, it would have spawned early, right? Well, all we needed to do is escape there, not D-rank. Yep, perfect. We did it. Fine. Like, if you 2 of your mates die, like, if they all just die immediately, there's not, like, you're not gonna rank up. I mean, you could, theoretically, but it's probably better to just get out with my item, because I had quite a nice toolbox. Oh. Let's have a look and see if I have... I do have level 3 sprint burst. Do I have level 3 lithe? No, I've got quick and quiet. I could do that whole quick and quiet sprint burst bullshit. I could also get lucky break 2, so I don't leave blood instead. But if I wanted that, I'd probably want iron will. Interesting. You don't walk, right? Yeah. I understand. I understand. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go with Sprint Burst, and then I'm going to go, just because I'm playing this girl, I would like to run her perk, you know, just for the sake of it, so... I'm going to run Lucky Break. Again, not because it's the best perk, but just because it's new and I'd like to try something a bit unique. So if I can try and be a little bit sneaky, I should theoretically take Iron Will then instead of Self-Care. I'm going to do that. We're going to go full sneak. And just try a little bit of a different play style. It looks like we're not going to be playing very altruistically, because at this rank it looks like my teammates suck a big bag of penis. So we'll go with a more solo build. Not bleeding, not making noise when injured, running like a motherfucker occasionally, walking a lot, and then decisive strike because it's just so fucking broken, it's untrue. How did you find the channel, by the way, Mini Moon? Did you just spot it on Dead by Daylight, or did you come across it somewhere else? Always good to know where viewers are popping in from. Jesus, so at level 1, Lucky Break is 2 minutes. At level 3, it's going to be 3 full minutes. Like, 3 minutes of not bleeding. That is a long fucking time. Just browsing. Cool, cool. Ironically, we might want to run that, because it'd just be like the amount of times that I imagine we're going to end up looking for the hatch. Well, I like when you support smaller streams, so that works out well for everyone. If you're enjoying it, do throw me a follow, because I don't really announce my streams anywhere other than Facebook, and obviously we don't know each other directly, so the follow notifications will be the only way. And obviously do appreciate that support. Oh, 3 toolboxes. I feel bad for this killer already. I can't help it. I just go into every game going, oh, why? It's funny, I made a Discord, but then I ended up using it for my private Blood Bowl league, and I don't feel like making another one. But you're right, I probably should do that. I should maybe turn the Blood Bowl into like a section of my streaming Discord and then get people on there. You are absolutely right. So do you not get the Twitch notifications and stuff if you follow? To be honest, I used to just... You keep up with it on... you don't keep... Oh, right, okay. Keep up with Discord stuff. Right, got it. Makes sense. What I do is I post on Facebook every day, and I thought about using Twitter, but I don't know, I can't bring myself to do it. First of all, I usually want to type more than Twitter allows in one text bit, so I've usually got like, so this is what I'm doing tonight, this is what we did yesterday, here's a little highlight video, you know, something like that. So I do that on Facebook every day that I'm streaming. But obviously that only goes out to my mates. So I suppose I could just have that, but on a Discord channel, but it would... I don't know. How does that work? How does it work with other streams that you follow? What's what appeals to you about the Discord process? Because I quite like the idea of having a Discord as like a place to start building a community, I suppose. And does at everyone not just piss you off? Because, like, when anyone at everyone's me on Discord, I'm always like, oh, get fucked. Go away. Okay. Once a day. Yeah, I mean, that's what roughly mine would be. What's that sound? Was that Demigorgon? Yeah. I've never met a Demogorgon that wasn't four-manned. Like, I've never seen him kill anyone. He seems absolutely dreadful. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Fortunately, he's chasing someone else, so I just get to do a gen for free. Woo! Right, I'm gonna have to start actually making some efforts towards hitting these great skill checks again. I used to go for them, and recently I've just been lazy as hell like that. I wasn't even looking. Demo in high rank can be scary. Well, I'm glad to hear it, because at these ranks, he's been absolutely dreadful. Goodbye. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh god. I've never won a game by simply singing Under the Sea at the killer. Oh. Oh man, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Keep at it. Keep at it. Switch to Survivor. That's the thing I did. Then you'll be singing instead of crying. Oh, that was hilarious. I'm gonna have to learn some more Disney songs just to, you know, in case I end up running around for too long. I'm trying to think what else I know. I know Under the Sea a little. Like, why is it awful, though? Because you just run around a pallet in a circle, and whenever you're not being chased, you do a generator, and you win by default. If you get hooked twice, you just decisive strike and get away for free. Rinse and repeat. But, I mean, if you're at rank 4, because you play Survive with Friends with all your decent mates, your rank should fly up, and then you should be playing with survivors who've been playing for a while and winning because they were playing Survivor, so they should know how to run around a pallet in a circle and then click on a generator. Like, it's just so... I mean, you just watch me. I just ran around singing Under the Sea, and the guy quit from frustration. Under the sea. Under the sea. I need to deplete some med kits. Let's quickly switch over to a med kit for this game, just because I actually need to use one. That's going to make it a bit too good of a medkit. Let's not get rid of a really good medkit. Let's get rid of a... medkit I don't really care about. There we go. Right, what have we got? We've got a full prestige Feng. And some other people. Who cares? Click on a generator, sing some Disney songs, and... cruise into victory. I'm trying to think about other Disney songs. My girlfriend would kill me. She knows loads. She sits listening to playlists of that crap. Can't think of one. Like, my mind's just gone blank. Jungle Book. There's got to be something from Jungle Book. Or Lion King. Be prepared. There we go. We can sing that one if we need to. Any sign of the killer? Not really. So we'll jump on a gen. Happy days. Well, he was doing some ding-dong actions, so he should be off by someone else. So, fucking that skill check by just being out of my own brain for a second. I do apologise, lady, I am fucking this up. It's because I'm trying to go for greats when I should be going for goods. But I just want to get better at doing greats. I am not sprinting. Must not sprint. Must not sprint. Must not sprint. Alright, I'll go and get it. You carry on. Don't worry about it. I got this. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Run away. bought him more than enough time. He should be fine to go and find his own way. Meanwhile, I'll go over back to this further generator. Our work here is done. Hopefully there's someone on this gen. Sadly not, but again, 80 seconds and we'll have it. So while he's chasing someone else, make sure that whenever you're being chased, you're really hoping that someone else is fixing some gens. So make damn sure that when they're being chased, that you are fixing some fucking gens. And then you just win. Looks like we have another sprint burst lady because she's walking. And I'm off. Again, temptation is to stay around there and watch what's going on and blah de blah. Fuck all that. Get gens. Get gens done. So one girl stayed and did the gen, the other one took his attention, and I ran off to do another gen, and I'm going to try and take his attention here. He didn't go for me, shame, but it means I am going to put some gens pressure on you, my friend, so you'd better catch it. Because if you don't, this gen's getting done. Now if he does come back for me, where's my nearest pallet? Right there. So we know where we're running. We've got rid of his hex totem, whatever that was, and we've now got bond. So this thing is flying. Let's go and body block for her. Didn't work. He is pretty damn tunneled, so let's make sure we're getting this done. Right. I am going to go and get ready to unhook. He didn't bring her to this tree? To this hook? He went to that one. Alright. I'm close enough where I shouldn't have showed up on any barbecue and chill. My exhausted is not ready. She's running for it. I'm going to run in as well in case. Yeah, it worked. Great. Now we've got too many of us not doing gens. Let's get some gens going. She's going to be fine. Gens, gens, gens. With any luck, the other person is also doing a gen, and then we'll escape and I'll have that exit door and we'll be done. I think he's had 2 hooks this game. We've got 3 gens. There's the 4th gen, and I'm already 1/3 through the 5th gen. Poor fucking guy. Why does he play killer? I wonder whether that's that guy's 3rd or 2nd hook. 3rd. Shame. Let's see if we just happen to get a no-ed killer again. Goodbye, sir. I'm not risking no ad. Eight, 5, 8, 3. That would be maybe not a D rank with Killer, and it's almost a double pip with Survivor. LOL! That's ridiculous. Absolutely insane. See what we get. Come on. Yay, lucky break 3. Beautiful. Ah, shame they took away that one, so we have to go down here. Take Bond. I'm not entirely sure I care about any more of these items. Which is good, because I'm kind of out of blood points. Oh, borrowed time 3. Hell yes. We'll head down towards that. We can't get it right now, but I will take it for later if I'm ever playing with friends. See, like that game, I got 24,000 blood points and double pip for Survivor. Yeah, I've had 22,000 blood points and not even got close to a rank up with Killer. It is properly sad. One thing I'm slightly disappointed about here is I would like to have adrenaline, but I don't know where you fit it in a solo build. Like, these two go together so well. I like to have an exhaustion talent, and I'm fine using sprint burst, and decisive is just an auto pick on every survivor, because it's just like, well, instead of having 3 lives, I'll have 4. That's another thing I should do. I should just have a stopwatch sitting next to me if ever I play Killer again, and just as soon as I unhook someone, hit the 60-second stopwatch, and then just pick them up immediately after that so the decisive wears off. Like, just slug them for 60 seconds. Obviously, you'll have to spend a bit of that 60 chasing them again, but, you know, they unhook, chase them a bit, you know, smack the 60-second countdown. Rancid Abattoir. Looks like a pretty good loop in the middle here. That's not a great gen point though, so it means there probably isn't one here. Yep, there isn't. Ah, cock. someone already got rid of Ruin by the looks of it. That's great. They can come to me and we can get a 44-second gen. Beautiful. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I know, it's just so annoying, isn't it? It's just horrific. I feel your pain, my friend, I do feel it. But as long as everyone else is doing gens, then we are winning, because you're not hitting people. And I didn't even use a pallet. Ooh. Good old dock skills. Are you going to get hit around there? Seems bad if he is. We've hooked him off her because she was getting a bit close to getting killed. We'll medkit ourselves up. Oh man, that was just a misclick. Right, we've managed to deplete a medkit, which was something I had a quest to do, so that's good news. And then we'll crack on with gen pressure. She got downed eventually anyway. We did body block one for her, so she kind of should have got away really, but okay, so both of our mates are miles away. Looks like he's seen our other mates and he's going for them, so I'm going to have to go and get the unhook. Despite being injured, not my favourite scenario. Joint healer, come on. That guy's an idiot. We could have got this heal off in 3 people and then both healed me, but instead we're going to have to do this the slow way. Her screaming does not help a great deal. Fucking heal me! Heal me, you slag! Ah, for fuck's sake. Right. We need gen pressure. People are not doing gens, and that is when killers start to win. So to avoid that embarrassing possibility, let's go and get some gens. Where the hell is a generator? Oh, these 2 have been done, and that guy can see me. Oh, fuck buckets. Yep, not much we can do about that. I don't know why he was chasing me all the way across the map. Why was he chasing me all the way across the map? What? There were 3 of them. He was there. What? What on the hell got him to chase me? That is such a weird decision. Let me think. So, and if that woman had just fucking healed me, like I was injured, and if she just actually just touched me, I was that close to... Oh, survivors being morons is really, really upsetting. And me not having any cover anywhere near there, that was the worst place to get caught. I should have legged it back to that thing. That would have bought me another couple of minutes. And I didn't check out this pallet here. Aye, 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 aye. Too many mistakes. Unforgivable. Alright, come on. Get me before we get to the entity, please. Thank you. Here, you silly slag. Stop being a moron. Stop being... Oh, God. Oh, fuck's sake. Now he knows I'm here. I've got decisive strike, so I should actually be the one that goes for this. Oh God, they've gone for an unsafe hook. So we're actually going to lose this. Oh, thank Christ. To get to her, she's going to snap out of it, and with any luck she's going to stop being an enormous moron, and she'll heal me up. Oh God, we're not getting gens done. I need to be on a gem, but I can't because I'm fucking injured, because none of them will heal me. Well, we're going to have to just bolster the wall it, because if we don't get gens done, we cannot win. Alright, now we've got sprint burst, so we can't afford to sprint right now, but I do need to get this done so that we can get the gen pressure back on. He's not got anyone fully killed. I hate playing against the Doctor, I really do. So she's coming this way, injured. I'm not helping her this time, fuck it. In fact, I'm sprinting over here. Ooh, hello. If this has got a med kit, I might be able to heal myself and get a daily done. But no, I should be doing that generator if I really want it to be optimal. Please be a med kit. No. Oh well, let's use it. Where am I running if I get caught? Because I do not have a lot of good choices here. No, I am out of position. He's got a hook. I don't think he can get to me in time before I can get this generator done, because he's gone for a basement hook, I think. No, he has gone for an outside hook. He might make that from there to me in the time that I get this done. That guy's also doing a gen. Let's see if I make that window. Nope. second hook. I am near an exit door. But at least she didn't go for an unsafe hook. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh, so he's got no one. He's got no head. That's really bad news for us. Is that guy going to go for the exit door or for the save? Interesting choice. He's going to go for the exit door. I think I would have done the same thing, honestly. Because I'm using mouse wheel up, I can't really look around to see what's going on because of the situation that I've got to avoid hand cramp. But it looks like he's going to get straight there and nail the other guy. The other guy opens the door, doesn't try to save me, just legs it. Fair enough, no head. I would have done the same, so we both die. That is unfortunate. Even with the exit doors open, we both just struggle to death. No head doing its thing. And a good example where I should have had adrenaline. If I'd had adrenaline there, I think I would have made it. Maybe let's get rid of Iron Will and put adrenaline back in, but adrenaline's really good. Get rid of Iron Will's really good. Didn't D-rank. An unknown error occurred. A survivor didn't pip. Three days left on that. Is the current Jack-in-a-Box thing good? So that would be, I think, the Pop the Weasel. And I think it's one of the best killer perks that exists. I'm going to spend these and I have no idea why, but I am. Yes. Only my opinion, of course, but yes. Do we want self-care, adrenaline, or... I want self-care back, because that situation in that game sucked. And then not bleeding becomes a lot worse, and so adrenaline becomes better, and so let's just go back to using meta perks and be boring. Beast of Prey is dreadful. Oh wait, no, I was trying to do this fucking quest, wasn't I? Put a bastard medkit thing on. Yeah, medkit, bloody blah, yes, there we go. Yeah. No, Pop Goes the Weasel is, in my opinion, the best perk that I've seen since Hex Ruin. And the good news is that it's good even at rank 1. So like as soon as you've unlocked it, you can technically make reasonable use of it, because the thing that changes is the amount of time that you have where you're able to use it after hooking someone. Generally speaking, that's well within the time that you arrive at a generator anyway, so you can almost always make use of it. Yes, it's nice if you've got the extra time so that if you're busy doing something else you can then go back and use it later, but it is pretty good. Yep, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Going to try it tomorrow morning. Now I need to sleep. That's fair enough. Yep. The next Blood Bowl season will start in the next year. Sadly, Daniel Mael's computer died, and he made it into the semi-finals. And so we're having to wait for him to get a new PC up and running, which obviously at this time of year is not something that happens immediately. And then, of course, combat. So Johan is going on holiday for the Christmas period, and basically I was rushing to try and avoid exactly this, but then exactly this happened anyway because of his PC. So we're now waiting. One semi-final has been played, so that was me versus Vojta, and I managed to win that one, so that was great for me. And then the second one will be Johan versus Dan, just Dan, and then obviously I'll play the winner of that one. And then we will start the new season. So 2 new people. Well, that's fantastic. That's great news. Oh, we're playing against the pig. I can't say I really know how to play against the pig. She's moving away. Killer is there. She's trying to deal with him, so we may as well do this for now. Now she's trying to stealth to us. No thanks. Wait for her to fuck off and deal with the other girl, then get straight back on it. Those 2 guys are doing that gen, and they'll do it reasonably quickly, so I don't want to get all of us focused up in one area. I want to move and make sure that we're applying gen pressure all over the place. I'm walking because I've got my sprint burst ready, and I don't want to waste it just getting to this gen. So, best place to run from here. Didn't see if there was a pallet between these things, so it's probably run for that window if we've got the possibility. And if not, it's run over there to that little area that probably has a pallet in it somewhere. And then we could make it over to that harvester. But going that way would suck, so that way or that way. 1 gen done. And then immediately she got the girl and put a reverse bear trap on. Right. Well, already 2 gens done, and this will be her first hook. And I've already got another half gen done, so... We know she's going to go and try and chase the hooked one, so we can get back over here and deal with our gen regression. And it looks like our team are doing their job, so whenever she's not being chased, she's doing gens. I'm doing the same. She's moved off and she can't just stay on this area, so again I get to just do my thing. We moved towards the hooked guy, so we had no choice but to... Oh, she's up here. I'll let her deal with that, and I'll go and help this dude and get this gen finished so we can all get out of it. Ooh, she got me even with the sprint burst. That's a little bit irritating. We're going to make a run for this unhook because it doesn't look like anyone else is, and I just don't want the guy to just get one hook. That would suck so bad. Oh, don't... Yeah, give me the fucking phone. All of us are here. Which one's she going for? Looks like she's going for me. Nope, she switched. Now she's going for me. So time to run through here, see if we find anything to use. We do not. We do not manage to do the little 360. She gets the bear trap. Not quite enough. Luckily it is our first hook, but we have seen that our mates are not very altruistic at all. That other guy nearly got one hooked. I mean, neither am I, to be honest. But we'll see if someone comes and sorts us out. Yeah, this one's coming. Alright, would you stop fucking moving? Trying to heal you, you silly bish. Jesus. So pig's over there. We've just seen her crouch past. And she's found the guy hiding in a locker. Interesting. She's probably found the other fella. We're kind of forced into doing this shit because there we go, finally. What? How did you... What? I just want to deplete this med kit. She's found that girl over there. Good news. A little bit close to me, to be honest, for comfort, but if I can get myself healed up in a second, that'd be great. Whew. What? I had sprint burst, you bitch. You shouldn't be able to do that. Fuck you. Oh, come on, take the hit. Borrowed time and all that shit. Right. I mean... Oh, my decisive was already used up, I guess. So this is me dead. Oh no, I get to mouse wheel. The trap on your face, it's the pig's, like, sort of kind of useless in a little way ability. So she puts a reverse trap on your face. If you try and leave the map with it on your head, it blows up and kills you. And if you leave it on your head for far too long, then it kills you. Obviously, it scores some devious points for her, but generally speaking, all it does is force survivors to have to go and get it off their head before the end of the game. What they should do, like, I didn't do it very well. I should have ignored it, gone for gem pressure, and then once the doors were sort of already getting powered up, then I should have got it off. But I don't know, I was a bit of a wimp because I figured, like, instead of helping or covering, I think all the survivors would just run away, and then she would just go and camp all the trap bits. Like, this guy is just deciding to go for a hatch win instead of trying to help. Even though we've been on one gen for ages, so the pig kind of gets a free win. Frankly, I've done enough in this game, I should pip anyway, but, yeah. The, Panzerson was not a very good player. I mean, he'll have pipped up anyway, but... Hey, we got all the free medkits done. So have we pipped? Of course we have. Has he pipped? I mean, I've not even survived and I've already scored a shitload more than him. Christ, these guys did not do great. Oh well. So we got the rift thing done with the med kits, which is tasty. So let's get that. Nice. And then heal a total of 10 health states or drop 15 pallets. Let's do the healing one, because I think that's pretty generic and gets us some free blood points. So why the hell not? So now we can take the sabotage thing that I wanted to take just for a laugh, because I want to see if that's any good. And we'll take that because it's a nice toolbox to have, so we'll keep it alive for now. And we will get borrowed time. And this is not happening. 3 just while we're there. Kindred's not bad actually either. I should have potentially got Kindred. What's that? Reveals the killer. Great expensive keys energy. Meh. Toolboxes are good. Give me toolboxes. Is that any good? Reveals obsessions aura. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. That's really good. Let's get that. And get those because they're cheap, and not because it gives blood points. Right, let's see what perks we get. So alert 3. Any means necessary 2. I'm still not sure if that's any good, but I would like to have access to it so that I can try it later on in case it is. And then Unbreakable 3 or Alert 3, I mean, meh, fine, don't care. Good night, mate, have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to carry on playing, so I'm just going to carry on streaming anyway. I had no idea what this guy's perks do, but hers were pretty bad back in the day. But she's a cool looking little killer and survivor, so why not? And David King, yeah, I mean, he was the one that had Dead Hard, so that's why I leveled him up, and then I ended up just having a good little perk loadout on him, so I leveled him up fairly high. Come on, man. Just ready up your penis. Oh, the killer's not even in, so it doesn't matter. So let's hope the killer also readies up. Guys, Ceres. No idea. It's ironic because I'm just listening to a song called Enjoy the Silence. I'm pretty certain, based on previous experiments, that you guys can't hear what I can hear. Which is good, because it would get copyrighted out when it was uploaded to YouTube. Seems like we're about to face Legion. Can't say I've got many games into Legion, so could be interesting. Right, turn the music off. And try and find a gen nice and quick. So that hook is... Oh, fuck it, let's just put it down. I don't want to spend too much time doing hooks, but whenever I'm near one I'll just do it for the points, and because it's slightly irritating for the killers I have less hooks. But since we're getting some early gen pressure for free, I wonder how long it takes for that hook to come back, because at one point hooks were definitely coming back, and so I imagine they still are, because otherwise that would be a buff to killer, and that just doesn't happen. I wonder. Oh, good work. There's one done. There's a second one done. I'm cleansing, and this may not be smart. It's not smart. Sprint burst! What the fuck? Alright, it would appear that he can also jump through fucking... Oh, I didn't make the noise, so I couldn't possibly have gone through the window. Yes, 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 yes. My mistake. I was not expecting him to jump through that window, not gonna lie. But we've got a lot of gem pressure on him. He's got one, maximum 2 hooks. And he came to check this, but then found no one was here. So I'm going to sabotage this hook. So it's now on basically zero. There he is. one hook down. Second hook near here was on this gen. Get rid of that just in case. And then leg it over to that door, which should be getting opened. Yep, so I'll get this totem. I body blocked for her. He chose not to body block for me, it would seem. I fucked him. Off we go. Not bad. Not bad. So we did heal 1 health state. Could have been better. We got bugger all points, and yet because we're a survivor, we rank up. Hey! So, being able to sabotage is just a waste, I would say. So let's just use the charges on the sabotage toolbox, then increase efficiency and repair speed, and just use it as a basic objective toolbox. Should be a winner. Actually, I think I will call it there for this evening. So, getting a bit tired, and Monday tomorrow, so we'll end the stream with that. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for those who were chatting during the Dead by Daylight parts. Of course, all of it was Dead by Daylight this evening, so I don't know why I said that. Never mind. As you can see, getting a bit tired. Thanks for joining, and I'll be back tomorrow, 8 PM Central European Time. Don't know what I'll be playing yet, but we'll see. And I look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Have a good night.